FTW. You mad? FTW Broadcasting here for the win. We bring you hot League of Legends action. How's it going, everybody? Awall here, and I'm very excited to bring you another Procast, where we're bringing you top high-level ELO play using the spectator mode. This is a featured game from the main League of Legends navigation. Really excited. This is different than our Trollcast series. Our Trollcast series is low ELO players playing terribly and us making fun of them. This is a professional high-level cast. This is my second Procast ever, so please give me some constructive criticism in the comments. Let me know what I can do to improve as a caster, because I want to get better and better, and I really want to support this League of Legends esports scene. Let's take a look at the matchups. On the purple team, we've got StutJ playing as Jungle Pantheon, Mantheon as some might refer to him, and in the bottom lane, Yaoist playing as AD carry Corki, and Hirosaki playing as support Blitzcrank. They're up against the blue team, Valen playing as the blue support Taric, and Daysul playing as AD carry Vayne. Gonna be a decent matchup. I'd have to say that Blitzcrank and Corki going to be a more dangerous combo up until level 6, but then after level 6, this combination right here can get some kills. So let's see how that turns out. In the mid lane, Greg Bob 1 playing as the purple AP carry, Ahri. His matchup, gonna be LeBlanc here being played by Young Diva on the blue team. Fairly even matchup. I can't say that either of these champs has an advantage in the mid lane. Both of them very, very even right now. In the jungle on the blue team, we've got Alistar. Very interesting to see Alistar jungling when Warwick is going to be Lanewick. Alistar being played by Games Chess, and Rabid Ponies playing Warwick in that top lane solo situation. Who's he up against in the top lane on the purple team? Breezekeeper playing as the Gangplank. Let's see how things turn out. We'll just start right over here in the jungle and see how this thing starts on the purple side. Let's do it. So it looks like the Blitz and Corki just gave a couple pot shots to the blue there. Just giving a little bit of love to your jungle. The more love you can give to your jungle, the better, because then your jungle will come help you gank and be more effective. So let's see if any quick early game action occurs. In these high elo matches, a lot of the time you see players ganking really, really early, like at level 1, level 2. That's right, here we go. Games Chess as the Alistar coming in here for the gank up at the top lane. Meanwhile, a simultaneous gank mid by StutJ. Will either one be successful? Gangplank looks like he escapes the top gank, and it looks like this is more or less a harass here from StutJ. It was a gank, but it didn't actually result in a kill. So StutJ gonna head back to the woods. Looks like the Alistar wants to come around for another round. Oh my gosh, coming in with the flash and the immediate headbutt. Will he get the pop-up? Will he finish off the job? Oh my god, that Gangplank with the ignite on him with only 17 HP, 5 HP, diving down to 5 HP. Now the Warwick is chasing him down, and will this Gangplank survive? Looks like this Alistar is kind of hungry. Will he be able to get this kill? The Gangplank decides to pull back. Looks like he's pretty safe for now. Let's take a look at the action bottom lane. This is some hot action early. That Blitzcrank eager to get the pull on the Taric right next to his own tower. And it looks like that Vayne actually got killed a moment ago while we were covering the other action. So let's skip back a hair and see what exactly happened there. I just heard the death sound coming from that. So let's back up here and we'll catch the action. I really like this player so that we can catch up and see what the action is. Looks like the Taric went ahead and got grabbed by Blitzcrank. Taric looking like Taric's in bad shape, having to pull that healing consumable, flashing away, getting exhausted. The ignite on Taric, but now they're switching targets to the Vayne, and the Vayne gets taken out, and the Corki barely survives there, flashing, sort of an unnecessary flash if you ask me, but an early kill on that Vayne is not what you want to see as the blue team, as you want to keep your carries alive, obviously, moving in the early game situations. That's why that Blitzcrank was pushing his luck. Spectator system, I love you. It looks like Pantheon was going to go back and harass mid, but looks like that's not the case. This is the part where Blitzcrank almost gets killed, so we're caught back up where we were a moment ago. Gotta love that instant replay action. Here we go. We're back where we were. See how the mid action is going. Things are probably going to be fairly even on the CS, and it looks like they are not. Ahri with a big advantage over LeBlanc right now, double the CS, 16-8. Kind of interesting to see that number differential. Pantheon coming in with double buff, red, blue, unable to make anything happen as LeBlanc went ahead and stuck to that tower like glue, being very smart. However, just the psychological victory there, right, is that LeBlanc is stuck to her tower, and now her creep kills are getting jacked by the tower. Games Chest deciding to move in with the headbutt pulverize, healing himself up. Greg Bob more or less getting ganked there, but it did not yield a kill. Alistar going to go ahead and hang out in the bushes, not a problem there. Pantheon chilling in the bushes as well, so sort of a tense situation mid. Let's see what's going on top. It looks like there's a bit of a pursuit happening by this gangplank. Warwick doing okay. This is where the action is, folks. The Ignite being put on top of Greg Bob. Alistar trying to save the LeBlanc. LeBlanc got pincered in by that Pantheon as well as the Ahri. Nothing that Alistar could do. Just got caught between a rock and a hard place. All those pings pulled that Pantheon over to finish off that kill and to secure that one. Very interesting. Now Pantheon heading towards the top lane, hoping he'll get lucky on a kill here from Warwick. Will it be luck? Will it be skill? He'll probably Aegis of Zonia in. Let's see if Warwick moves forward enough to where he can do the man jump. Yes, he does. He jumps in. A little spear to... Oh my goodness, so much damage immediately. Oh no, this Warwick will get killed. Wow, the top solo has been killed. The AP carry mid has been killed. And the AD carry bottom has been killed on the blue team. That is a horrible way to start out a game. All three of your key players have died. Those are the three that you want to keep alive. It's okay, though. You're only down 3-0. The gold advantage right now, though, on the purple team is over 1.5K. That's a big advantage to have only 5 minutes into a match. So hopefully, for the blue team's sake, they can catch up, pick up some dragons, start to dominate that jungle, and come back and make sure that they don't start getting the snowball effect coming into play. Looks like some standard harassment mid, and it looks like this gangplank had an opportunity to do some serious damage to this tower, instead deciding to farm. Is the gangplank yielding a lot of CS with this advantage? Not really. Only 12 creep kills so far from the gangplank, as opposed to Warwick's 15 despite Warwick's death. So gangplank focusing on creep kills rather than tower hits, probably a good move early game. No sense in pushing this early, as you can't make that much happen with the early game push until you're geared out a bit more. Warwick deciding to do a little chase down here. No, you can't catch Gangplank right now. He's going to eat some fruit and bust up out of that. Until Warwick gets that ultimate and he's able to jump his bones, he's not going to be able to make anything happen. Huge action down here bottom as the Vayne gets exhausted, making the Vayne essentially useless, having to pop her healing consumable. Valen with only level 1 imbue right now, not really able to do much healing. He's got the level 2 shatter, which is the right move, but he's not a healing powerhouse. Looks like there's going to be a run in here in the river as we've got a bit of a jump from the Pantheon. Pantheon not going to be able to kill an Alistar right now, even with the help of Ahri. No, Ahri decides to pull back, a good decision. And now LeBlanc is going to be safe. He's going to be safe because Pantheon decided to pull back. He's going to go ahead and hit up that river. And it looks like I missed another kill bottom. You've got to be kidding me. I missed a kill bottom. Let's jump back. Let's see what happened. There's so much action going on. Let's see what happened here. So it looks like it was a tower situation. As soon as I pulled back and checked out another perspective, this Vayne got killed again, it appears. Let's see what's going on here. Taric healing the Vayne. Vayne getting harassed a little bit by Corki. Is it a pull that yields this kill? What yields it? It is a pull, and the Vayne gets pulled right next to her own tower, getting focused down. Boom. Very, very nice. Unfortunately, the Blitzcrank got the kill as opposed to the Corki, as the Corki was using the Gatling gun. I figured that would secure it, but it didn't. Wow. So their AD carry has died twice within the first 7 minutes of this game. Purple team in a bad position. Luckily, we can go back and we can catch all of the action. Another attempted pull there. As I was moving away, you could hear the robot trying to pull Taric and secure a kill on him. Oh my gosh! The Blitzcrank going buck wild, trying to chase down that Taric. Not going to happen. Taric does have a stun, but a valiant attempt, I suppose, and signaling to move back in the bottom lane. The Corki going to head back and shop, as the Corki probably has a decent amount of money with those 2 assists and 48 creep kills right now in the lead, along with that Ahri with 45. Huge CS difference here. Oh god, Warwick in chase down mode. The Ignite on the Pirate. The Pirate survives again with 28 HP. Warwick unable to seal the deal up top. Oh my goodness, that's got to be very frustrating as Warwick now running towards the triangle bushes. Stut J. Ooh, boy. StutJ and a dominant. Whoa, what happened to StutJ? He's just standing there. Did he disconnect? StutJ must have disconnected because he did not pursue. He could have done some serious damage, if not killed that Warwick. Maybe it's a lag issue. I'm not sure what happened to StutJ. That sucks. StutJ in a great position to make something happen. Alistar coming in for the... Oh, he left the game. Oh, boy. I don't know what happened to StutJ. Maybe he DC'd. But Alistar just coming in with a gank there. Not able to secure a kill. Gonna pull around in the woods. And maybe he's gonna go jack the purple team's blue. Let's see what he wants to do. No, he's thirsty for blood. Games Chess wants to get the kill on the bottom lane. Let's see. Oh, and Blitzcrank, because of his ward in the river, which we can see and he cannot, he was able to divert that situation. Wards, the most powerful item in the game, hands down. Now StutJ's back. Just in the nick of time. He did get beat back to his base, but he'll be able to come back out, maybe man jump out somewhere if he sees an opportunity. No, not able to man jump, as Pantheon does not have his ultimate yet. And looks like the Vision ward here able to yield the killing of the blue team ward. So Vision's such a key element in this game. Let's take a look and see how each team can see. Virtually no wards in the river. Actually, no wards in the river at all on the blue team. Purple team, though, with wards in the river, they've got that information advantage. The pull on Taric, is that going to yield a kill? The Gatling gun ripping into Taric right now. Taric having to flash out of that situation. He's so hard to kill, Taric, and unable to get the kill in the short term. Ahri taking the blue here. Pantheon setting up Ahri to take the blue. Very smart move. LeBlanc now heading down to the bottom lane, getting spotted by that ward. Information advantage on the purple side right now. Top lane, both characters with full health. No ganks incoming. Looks like the action's reserved to the bottom lane for now. Young Diva trying to harass that Blitzcrank. Not going to turn out well if there's no help. Oh boy, pincer movement here at the triangle bush. Everybody coming from every angle. Everybody get out. Looks like the Alistar is screwed. Everybody should pull back to the tower on the blue team, as this is too many people. This is too dangerous. If that Blitzcrank gets a pull on anyone, you're dead, dead, dead. 5-0 right now. The purple team dominating thus far with 2.2k in gold advantage. Now they're going to take the dragon and pull ahead even further in gold. This is getting bad for the blue team. Hopefully they can pull things out here and they can just play some solid defense and catch up on that CS. That's the only way to do it. They need to catch up on gear. They need to get that gear advantage to make up for that kill difference. Blitzcrank kind of hiding behind this little pillar, able to get grabs through that pillar, through that area there. I've done it myself, as I like to play Blitzcrank as the support bottom. Another ping coming top, so Games Chess as the Alistar. Gonna come in here and try to gank. However, that ward spotted him. A lack of wards on the blue team in the river is causing issues, and maybe that Alistar should pick up an Oracle's Elixir at some point to shut down that gank detection, and the man jump ineffective there. Wisely, these two pull back top, as that man jump probably would have screwed them over. Blitzcrank in the bushes, and I don't think blue team knows he's there. No, they don't. Blitzcrank coming out all of a sudden, stunning and popping up that Vayne, and the Vayne gets away, but the Taric gets immediately annihilated again. 6-0. God, this Corki Blitzcrank combo is freaking disgusting right now. This is unbelievable how much carnage they're causing in the bottom lane. This is going to cause a snowball effect. Conservative play is the only option for the blue team right now. Conservative play. Pantheon picking up the red buff. Probably going to get hungry for a gank top. We'll keep an eye on him. Meanwhile, Alistar here at the Wraith, and Ahri trying to jack that Wraith. Ahri still with that blue buff. Let's see if Pantheon is able to effectively gank here with the jump. The ultimate trying to save his own life. Oh, I'm sorry, not save his own life. My apologies. Gangplank dropping the ultimate to secure the kill on Warwick. Able to secure it. 7-0 landslide. My goodness. 4k advantage on money right now. That is big. That is major. I don't know if they're going to be able to come back from this. It is early in this game. We're only 12 minutes in. League of Legends normally determined into the 20 to 45 minute mark. But wow, that directed camera just screwed me over there, so we missed that delicious kill. Let's jump back 15 seconds and see what we can get here. And the LeBlanc forced to stay on the tower, but the jump from Pantheon, oh my goodness, tries to pull back there, and again the directed camera pulled me down the bottom lane, but you saw it. Ahri secured the kill. Very, very nice move by Ahri. Very good. getting the kill. The AP carry starting to get fed mid, and this Pantheon, so effective at ganking. One of the most effective gankers in the game, in my opinion. Very, very, very nice. That aggressiveness has been pulling his team ahead. 5K. 5K is the money difference right now. Can this Alistar do something? He's getting spotted every time he's going down the river. This is getting kind of ridiculous now. Look at the river for blue. No wards. Look at the river for purple. There's at least a couple wards there, right? At least a couple. Another gank attempt here to try to kill this Gangplank for the 4th freaking time. Ineffective once again. Now Pantheon coming in. This Pantheon is sort of getting fed. Now they're forced to pull back. Alistar pops the ultimate, going into Buckwild mode. Headbutt there, pulling that Pantheon away from the tower's protection. Unable to secure the kill, though. Unfortunately for the blue team, they need a kill. They need it badly. They need to kill some of these carries. Oh my goodness, LeBlanc putting a priority on this, understanding that they need to take down a tower. They need to take down something to make a difference here, as they're dropping back by almost 6K in gold right now. Bottom tower did go down as that Corki Blitzcrank combo able to push pretty heavily. So now the bottom lane just still on the ropes, unable to make any progress. Warwick now starting to do damage to this tower, uncontested. Uncontested, mind you. Everybody's back home. Pantheon does have his ultimate, so he can man jump in here whenever he would like. And here's the pirate ultimate. Is it going to be accompanied by the man jump? No. Warwick decides to pull back wisely. Hopefully he doesn't get caught. Well, maybe this Pantheon will get caught. A little bit of an altercation there with Ahri and Alistar in the woods. However, it doesn't matter, as this Pantheon ran into a real bad situation, the one I just talked about a moment ago, as he got ultimated by Warwick and got finished off by this LeBlanc. Ahri coming in, though. Ahri nice and fed right now. Nice and fed. Able to, well, the Pirate was able to finish off the LeBlanc and get the kill. It's cool if the Pirate gets it, too. And this Warwick in a really, really, really bad position, trying to run back to do some kind of damage. Screwed over. Blitzcrank gonna try to chase down this Taric. Uh-oh, Oof. Nice call there by the Alistar, saving Blitzcrank's life with the pop-up. Is there going to be a headbutt? Yes, there's going to be a headbutt into the vein. This Blitzcrank's dead, folks. Finally getting some kills. Finally getting some kills here. And let's see, they're jacking the blue. Just jacked the blue team's blue. So 11-2 right now. 11-2. Only 2 kills so far from the blue team. I missed the previous kill. No, I did. I'm sorry. I got the previous kill. Previous kill was right here with Pantheon. So the only 2 that have died is Pantheon, the jungle, and Blitzcrank, the support. Those are the 2 that matter the least in terms of kills. You want to be killing that AD carry, that AP carry, and that solo top. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to put the kills in the right place, but they got to take these kills wherever they can get them. Let's take a look at the items of all these carries right now. Vayne with the Vampiric Scepter and the dual Doran's Blades, unable to get any major items yet, whereas the Corki able to pick up a Sheen, 2 Doran's Blades, and a Phage, immediately going to that Triforce. I call it the Triforce because it looks like the freaking Triforce. What can I say? That's what the thumbnail looks like. LeBlanc mid in a decent position. It's okay. Alistar's there to save. Alistar's there to protect. But Alistar are going to run away. And once again, information gap here. A gank top. Once again, this Warwick now getting Pirate ultimated and getting slowed and the Blitzcrank able to finish off the job. Alistar just a moment too late. That Warwick has had a horrible game. Now 4v1. Even an Alistar with a tower can't survive 4v1 against this combination. Well, against 4 of anybody, really. And here comes Taric, here comes Vayne to try to stop this tower from going down. Probably a wise decision for them to pull back right now, even if there are 3 of them. They're outnumbered. No, now it's 3v3. Now it's 3v3. Oh no, the Ignite going down on Greg Bob. Will Greg Bob survive? LeBlanc has to pull back. This Ahri barely surviving. Greg Bob still effective, able to jump back and save his life and do the maximum amount of damage possible. Vayne going down. Purple team coming out on top. Oh my. The purple team, the reason why they won in that situation, Blitzcrank, and the fact that they're fed, man. This Blitzcrank has been very effective all game. Really, the whole purple team has been very effective all game. I really can't name an all-star yet. I really can't. Everybody's been playing so effectively. 16-2 right now. The gold advantage. This is a landslide, folks. 9K gold advantage. Total domination from purple. Are we going to see a surrender here soon? up by 3 towers is the purple team. Ooh boy, this has got to be demotivating. We are in top elo ranked play, so there isn't any QQ going on like you see with those low-level clowns. So these boys are going to stick it out. They're going to make it happen. Let's take a look at the CS as Corky with 132 on CS so far, dominating this game. The closest person on the blue team in terms of creep score is Warwick with 90. Yuck. That is disgusting. Yep, the purple team would be advised to have their own Oracle's Elixir, and they have it once again. They're going to take this dragon. The blue team is aware of it. Are they going to try to interrupt is the question. This is always a rough situation, when you try to interrupt at the dragon. This can cause aces. Also interrupting at the Baron can also cause aces. They decide not to move in. Blue team, what kind of wardage do they have? Jack squat. Purple team, what kind of wardage do they have? Decent wardage in the river, right? Purple team with the information advantage becoming so important, securing so many kills because of that. Blue team would probably be able to prevent so many of these effective ganks by that Pantheon all game if they had wards in the river, they had an Oracles, if their jungle and their support were properly managing their wards and their information. Let's see if this gank is gonna work. Another gank attempt by this Alistar. They finally gonna be able to kill this freaking Gangplank. He has evaded them all game. Gangplank surviving? No! The flash, he had to survive that one. I'm sorry, he had to secure that one with the flash. Oh my god, this Warwick's gotta be pissed. Finally killing that damn Gangplank. Wow, what a frustrating situation. Sort of a cluster down here in the bottom lane. This Tarek ultimated up, trying to survive. Uh-oh. Is this Gangplank, or is this, okay, wow. A flash there to secure that kill. I was gonna say, is the Blitzcrank going to get the pull? No need for the pull if you're gonna use your flash. And oh my goodness, another kill mid. Ahri getting fed up. So fed up, 133 on the CS, already has her Rylai's. Getting very, very powerful, as opposed to LeBlanc, doesn't have any top tier items, 3 Dorm Rings, a Sorcerer's Shoes, and only a Blasting Wand, nowhere near as powerful. Blitzcrank chasing that down, wanting to get any piece of the action he can. No, he decides, he moves the wrong direction as LeBlanc, Young Diva, is just trying to survive. Landslide so far this game. Do you think, audience, that the blue team will be able to pull back from this 18-4 deficit? Down by 2 towers and down by 8k gold. This is getting desperate, folks. Let's see if they're able to pull it out. Is this game? I've seen worse, man. I've been in worse situations myself in League of Legends. I have come back. It's all on the purple team to make a mistake right now. It all comes down to a big team fight. If the blue team is able to pull the purple team in a bad position, able to get a bunch of kills, and able to get a decisive team fight victory, they can come back, they can push, and they can start to farm. The information advantage still in the court of the purple team. It's really hard to pull the other team out of position when they've got all the freaking wards on the map. And I just don't see how blue team's gonna be able to make this happen without any wardage. Look at this mini-map right now. No wards. What the hell? How are you supposed to pull the other team out of position with no wards? And look at that. Still wards for the purple team, and purple team now securing this Baron. If they secure this Baron and they push all mid FTW, that could be a GG no read. Blue team now aware of it? Are they aware of it? The Alistar gonna push that direction and see what he can see. He's gonna run into a whole big pile of doo-doo, as there are now 5 players on the other team with a Baron buff, able to flash out of it. The Pirate ultimate securing that kill on Alistar. Now they're gonna go in a kill capade. This could be the finishing push. This could be the finishing push for the purple team, as the man jump there attempt to take out some players in the woods, not really gonna work. Purple team splitting up quite a bit, getting very confident. Splitting up, just running around all topsy-turvy, trying to secure some kills here. As this Warwick pulling back, trying to get in an opportune situation versus the Corky. If the Corky went heads up with that, Warwick might be able to take him. Maybe, maybe not. Warwick is decently fed with 118 on the CS. Big altercation here in the mid. Tarek goes down. This means that purple team can press it and they can start pushing, which they are. Gonna start taking out that middle tower Pantheon, keeping everybody at bay while this tower goes down. Mid tower down, Alistar really only not able to do much damage, just able to harass. Warwick coming in and just jumping on that Pantheon with no help. Gonna get 3v1'd there, getting 4v1, securing that kill on Warwick. Up 21-4 is the purple team. This is getting nasty, folks. This is getting desperate. Are we gonna see the surrender vote? Blue team not surrendering yet. Not surrendering yet. Corki now pushing the bottom tower. That's no doubt gonna go down because blue team extremely occupied in the mid. Extremely occupied. Alistar forced to pop his ultimate just to survive to get in there. Will the pirate live? No, the pirate does die. Is the purple team overextending right now? Tarek did die, so it was an even exchange. Purple team forced to pull back. No doubt they will go home and shop. Nope, 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 trying to get a grab there. Meanwhile, this Corki took down the bottom tower. Very effective push, very effective use of the Baron buff. Everybody heading home to go shop for all their new goodies to gear up and potentially the FTW push. That was not the FTW push. That's how League of Legends goes. If you're skilled, if you are conservative, and you know how to properly defend, and the other team overextends by a little bit, you can survive those situations. You can potentially come back down by 4 towers. Bad situation. Let's take a look at the just gold tab right now and see who has the largest quantity of gold. You see the numbers there, folks. That right-hand column so much bigger. 8,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 7,000. Meanwhile, in the left-hand column, we're seeing lots of 5,000s and 4,000s. Gross, gross, gross. I'm not seeing what kind of advantage can come into play here for blue. They're not using the only thing that they have control over, which is information, folks. It's information. Blue does have a ward here in the river, which just expired, so now they have virtually no information. But not that it matters, because purple team is pulling into their base, pushing them into their base. It doesn't matter what's going on out there, right? When they're in their base, they're stuck in their base. A ward being placed right here so that this Blitzcrank can get maybe a clutch grab. He's gonna try to get a clutch grab. Oh god, that was so close there. Blitzcrank almost got one. I like doing this as Blitz. As Blitz, I pick up clarity so that I can clarity in on their base and then I can get grabs in that regard. 2 wards here by Blitzcrank so that he can see what's going on in the base and the whole team can see. Trying to get pulls is just kind of a back and forth situation. Neither, the purple team, even though they have the Baron buff, can't go all in this situation. They know it because they'll get killed. Blitzcrank now getting in the base, just being just a pain in the ass. No pulls, 3 unsuccessful pulls as the blue team shaking and moving, shaking and baking to try to avoid certain doom. Purple team deciding to move all in. Pantheon, no, Pantheon goes down immediately. Vayne getting that kill. Tarek able to pull back, able to pull off his ultimate. The pirate ultimate going off in the base, but fairly ineffective. Will they be able to kill that Ahri? Ahri might escape. Warwick already blew his ultimate. We're in a chase down situation. This Blitzcrank might be able to turn around and get a kill, but he's getting 2v1 chase down. The Ahri just so good at escaping right now. And no! Oh my gosh, the Alistar with the headbutt, bashing her into the wall, bashing her head, and Blitzcrank there with the single kill. Oh god, the double kill, the triple kill. Blitzcrank, so freaking epic, this Blitzcrank. Oh my god. I think he just earned the trophy for the match with that epic triple kill. Oh my, Blitzcrank, so clutch, so clutch. Gonna push this middle tower, saying, I don't care. Here comes Gangplank to back it up. That Warwick can be scary, but not when you have a Gangplank with you. Now there's a Vayne. What kind of items does this Vayne have? The Vayne does have a Bloodthirster now, so she can do an okay amount of damage. The man jump coming into play, though. It is going to connect. It is going to connect. Now the Pantheon is going to be able to support this operation. Will they be able to shut down this Warwick? Because Warwick is very powerful right now with the Frozen Heart and the Razors. This is a dangerous Warwick. God, the back and forth action. I could barely cover it all. This is just disgusting how much death is going on. Blue team just hanging on for their life. Purple team unable to shut this thing down, unable to secure the victory. Whew, this is intense action, my friends. Blue team still down by 4 towers, and they are down by 12k gold. The 12k gold becoming less of a factor as we move further and further into late game. If blue team can start to item up with those late game items, which they are, they can start to come back, my friends. They can start to come back, and just one ace or one 4 kill can secure the blue team the victory. So this thing is not over yet. Epic League of Legends action. I'm digging it. Let me know if you guys are digging it in the comments below. Thumbs up and favorite if you like this high elo action. Alistar gonna pull back. Uh-oh, is he gonna get triple screwed over? No, Alistar! No! Gets killed immediately. They're getting stunned and silenced. Unable to secure that one. The Pirate ultimate trying to secure another kill on Taric. Poor Taric. Taric gets killed. That's 2 down on the blue team. That's 3 down on the blue team. That means middle tower is going to go down. Blue team looks like they're going to take out that middle lane. Will this be the FTW push? You never know. You never know. Middle lane down. Are they going to move to side lanes? Looks like Blitzcrank is pinging side lane. LeBlanc trying to get the chains on that Pirate. Ineffective. Ineffective. Bottom lane looks like it's going to go down. I don't see how this Warwick and this LeBlanc can stop this. Warwick deciding to ultimate the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank gets shot down. Warwick, though, get taken out by the massive amount of damage from Gangplank, as well as Pantheon and Corki. So much damage coming into play there. Uh-oh. Is this Ahri finally going to go down? Got ignited and just straight up bitch slapped by Alistar. Alistar able to secure that one. Where is Alistar going? I don't know. He thought that there was somebody out there. No, he's just kind of hanging out, seeing if he's got a situation to move in. Alistar, being a pro, will he be able to secure that kill on Corki? No. Corki able to turn around, pop him with his ultimate. This Pantheon so dominant, able to secure that kill. Now only Vayne stands between them and certain victory. Purple team having to pull back and regroup. No doubt Purple team is going to go, as they've been pinging the Baron. They've been pinging it over and over again. No doubt they're going to try to grab that Baron once more and secure this game. Whew. This action has been intense. 33-12. Holy crap, that is a ton of kills, my friends. I couldn't be more excited about this one. That is a lot of kills. Let's take a look at the item situation right now. Mercury Treads and Shirelias for the Taric. No Aegis from the Taric. No Aegis from the Taric. Interesting. We're not seeing that for the team support action. Normally I pick up an Aegis, especially in a game like this when there's so many high damage heroes on the other side. I'm sorry, champions. They're called champions in this game. It's not Dota. All right. The Baron now being taken out by the purple team. Let's take a look at the ward situation. Because there's no wards down there, blue team none the wiser. No doubt they can guess that this is going on. And the Baron looking like it's going to be secured here in just a moment. I keep saying, is this going to be the FTW push? Is this going to be the FTW push? You never know. Here's attempt number 3 by the purple team to secure this victory. Middle lane inhibitor still down. Bottom lane is up. So only one inhibitor is down. Blue team does have a chance to stave this off, but it's going to be tough. This Alistar having to pop the ultimate immediately as he's getting triple teamed. It's now 3-on-4, make that 4-on-4, and the Warwick getting caught out of position. Now focusing, igniting, and ultimating that Ahri. Warwick gonna go down. Who's gonna secure the victory on that Warwick? Looks like Ahri secured it, and the Taric goes down as well. Where was the rest of the team? Where was the rest of the team? They were at the tower, defending the tower. The whole team not focusing on the same target, not on the same page. And that caused the loss of 2 champs there. When you got 2 champs that are going down, and the other team all has the Baron buff, it's pretty much GG no re at that point. 3 champs up to defend this. Their health bars are doing pretty decently. While these 3 are harassing mid, looks like the Blitzcrank is going to secure the bottom inhib. Alistar going to try to do anything he can, just getting silenced there at the last moment. He's unable to act. Now the Blitzcrank. Oh, boy. And that's it. Super Creep smacked that in Nexus for the victory. What an epic game. Oh, my. That's what Procast are made of. Wow. So much action to cover. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's take a look. I'm going to do a little post-game analysis here, if you guys don't mind. Yeah, check out my Guild Wars 2 background. And let's take a look at the final statistics. Who gets the trophy for the match this game? I've got to give it to Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank with 19 assists. He was a huge deciding factor this game. Also, you got to give some love to that Pantheon for all of those effective early game ganks. That is what really pushed this team ahead. Him and Blitzcrank with the early game assists and early game kills, able to create the snowball effect that eventually won them this game. Wow, epic times. Don't forget to click up in the top left-hand corner for our League of Legends playlist. Click up in the top right-hand corner for the link to our channel. We're going to be doing more League of Legends casts coming up, Procast and Trollcast. I'm Awall, signing out. Oh my god, that was exciting. See you in the next cast, my friends.
FTW.